Hey, YouTube, it's Jack, Striker2K2, and we're ready to do this. Water. So, I'm trying something different. I usually just make the YouTube videos and I post them. I decided to do a live stream instead. Every once in a while, you'll catch me on Twitch. I'll be playing Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Elite Dangerous, or something like that. And every once in a while, I'll be doing live stuff on Twitch. But I was thinking about it. People there want to watch me play video games. People on YouTube probably want to watch me reverse engineer some stuff. So that's what we're going to do today, except it's not quite reverse engineering. One of the pieces of malware that I've ran into has done a direct kernel call, which got me thinking, how do I make kernels? Well, I'm going to find out, but here's the deal. Not only am I going to find out, I am also going to go through someone's video from video 1 to video 14. I'm going to go along every step of the way. And then after I'm done with it, I'm going to recreate the entire 14 video series, because the series that I'm looking at, video 1, was made in June of 2017, which is now 2.5, going on 3 years old. So now's the perfect time to recreate that content. And I'll learn something, and I get to make a series of 14 videos if I do it right. So let's get into it. The gentleman in question is called Programmer LOL. And he has a relatively good series. I quite enjoy it. So let's go and take a look at it. I'm going to bring up my Firefox. And then we're going to go to his video. I'm going to take these bad boys off for a bit. I don't think that I need them. Ooh, masterclass.
One of the great challenges in this world is knowing enough about...
Oh, of course I can't hear him. Huh. I don't really need this on, but...
a subject to think you're right.
Alright, so this is the guy that we're going to be following. He's got 14 videos, and they're all really good, insightful videos. He just doesn't talk during any of them. And that's what I want to fix. It's going to bring this down a little bit. So I'm going to remake the videos, all 14 of them, but I'm going to do it in my style. So first off, it's going to be updated because it's going to be 2020 instead of 2017. And 2 is going to have voice, and 3 is going to have my unique flair and excessive elaboration of simple mechanics. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to watch it all the way through, all 14, and then we're going to take notes and start making our own videos. So with all that said, I'm going to be taking it relatively slow. This is my free time. I'm not making this video to teach anybody anything. This is just me live streaming, and you guys get to come along for the ride. I might do 5 minutes and decide that I don't want to do it anymore. Or I might be here for 5 hours or 5 days. But this is where we're going to start, and we're going to see where we end up. I think it's going to be fun times for all. And even better, this gives me a chance to learn how to stream on YouTube. So you guys get to join me as I learn. And hopefully you guys get to learn with me. And there's a lot more things I want to do to this channel. It's going to be amazing when I'm done with it. It's going to be so great. The best channel ever. And that's the best water ever. I tell you what. So let me go ahead and check any YouTube messages. Let me check any text messages that I got. Aww. All right, and of course, if you see what I wrote down at the bottom, it is super true. If I'm getting stuck and making all this stuff, and you guys are trying to text me or something, and I don't reply, use caps. I'm perfectly fine with that. All right, so no further ado, man. Let's get maybe with a little bit further ado. Yeah, you know what? They can wait. All right, so let's get to it. Straight off, annoying music and closed captions. All right, let's go and fix that. Okay, man, someone really likes texting me. All right, welcome to my video series, this tutorial, test environment, build our drivers. Before we get started, briefly talk to you about things you need to know. You need to know C program in order to follow the tutorial. When we load, it's going to have some errors, so it'll crash our system. Need to test on a virtual machine. Oh, even he says without further ado. Ain't that something? Okay. Well, anyways, let's get started. Install Windows Driver Kit and VirtualBox. Okay. I don't know if I know how to install VirtualBox. Oh no. Please. No, I don't use VMware. I use VirtualBox. Yep. Gotcha. VirtualBox. There we go. Oh, he's not doing that first. Okay, he's Windows Driver Kit. All right, so he wants us to do the Windows Drivers Kit. Windows Driver Kit. Okay. Oh, hey, microphones sound good. Okay, when we get to this page, click Download Windows Driver Kit. Okay, Windows Driver Kit requires Visual Studios. So when he did his version a couple years ago, it was version 17.03, I think. And they were definitely using Windows 2015. Now it's 2019, and the SDK comes as a part of Visual Studio's 2019. So in order to get the SDK like he wants us to, we're just gonna have to install, Visual Studio's Community 2019, which, if all went well, should be installed. If not, we're gonna take forever to install. Oh, there it is. Good, awesome. Hey, there's 2 tabs. Nice. Okay. All right. So if you're following along with me, make sure you have Visual Studio's 2019. And yeah, this is one thing that's already different. I've already started making notes. Let's go and pull up those notes. Except I spelled notes wrong. Video entos. Video entos. Yeah. Go me. Alright, cool. Oh, hello full screen. Okay, Visual Studios, WDK, SDK. Download 3 things. Go to the bottom. Visual Studio 2015. Okay, install that. Okay, I got 2019. I'm way above him. Gotcha. Back top this page, WDK and SDK. Well, I already got the SDK, so I just need the WDK now. Right? Yep. I have that. I have that. I think this is if you've already have it installed. I just installed it like 10 minutes ago, so I got everything it needs. Oh, this looks cool. Maybe some other time. Alright, let's go and download the WDK for Windows. Let's save that. Yep, see, I already installed it a few times actually. Oh, I really hope this doesn't make me restart the computer. Alright, does he go through it or does he just tell me to install and come back? Now you can install on my computer. No, you need to install them one by one and download them in order. Yeah, whatever, dude. Tell me something that I don't know. Alright, this installation will take a while. You need to pause the video. Once it is complete, we'll go to the next step. Oh, great. When I make this video, B, show everything, use, just speed up video footage, footage, show everything and speed up video footage. Montage. It's like just make a montage. We need a montage. Okay. Google Windows driver. What was I supposed to be Googling? I forgot. Google Windows driver kit. Alright, installation might take a while. I need to pause the video. Alright, well, I got it here, so let's go ahead and install it, huh? What you say? Minimize that. That's good to go. I'm gonna close it just in case. Install path, Windows 10. On a separate computer. Oh, well, that's cool. I think we need to do it on this computer. No, don't send anonymous data. Are you crazy? Send my information to the big malware guys in the sky. I think not. Oh. Did you guys hear that? My neck popped in like 100 different places. You know what? I want to close out of Intoes just so I can rename it. Did I want to do a script? Hello. Howdy. I'm Jack. You know what? So I've been watching Live Overflow. I've been watching his videos, and he actually did a couple videos on how he does his YouTube videos, and he writes out the entire script. And I would like to make the assumption that he's a smart guy and doesn't need a script. But I've noticed that when he writes out his script, at the very end, when he's done with his script, he uses a script for time. He'll read it just so he can get the time, because he likes his videos to be 10 to 12 minutes long, I think he said. And then he also just copies the whole thing and pastes it in as captions. Whoa, really? And all this time I've just been hitting record and just going to town. Wow. He's pretty good. My setup's nicer. Ha, but he's got a point. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the script. And I'm going to try to stick to the script because it's not going to hurt anything. Howdy, y'all. And today we are going to be looking at creating and reverse engineering troubleshooting. The Windows kernel and drivers. Play intro. Actually, presentation full cam. Play intro. Intro scene. And then let's go. Full cam and then demo left. Maybe. All right. Oh, here we go. Yes, I would. Thank you. All right, something else I want to try up in a different window. I want to see. Oh no, it's. I am so confused by the new streaming thing at YouTube. I have to use the old streaming platform to do anything. Okay, hey, it's making some modifications to Visual Studio. Alright, well, as long as it doesn't try to reinstall it from scratch. That would be way too much, and I would not be happy. I want stream health to be on top. How do I do that? Can I move that down? Or does that have to be up there? I move, nope. I move that up. Oh gosh. I'm gonna move stream health up. There we go. Now I got my YouTube display, my YouTube developer thing, whatever. Anyways, I got it good up there so now I can see my stats. Okay, I still need to work on this, but I don't really know. Alright, let's go back to the video. Go to the next step. Alright, VirtualBox, need an ISO. Oh, do they actually have... They do have Windows host. Oh. Okay. Yeah, he just straight skipped over all that stuff. Wait, did he? Or is he going to show us how to do it? Alright. Boring. I think we all know how to set up a VirtualBox. Oh, did he skipped over all that. Hey, look, we're having problems in VirtualBox, and now, bam, everything's magically made. Oh, you know what? VirtualBox. Sure. Fine. Windows 7 ISO, and then install Windows 7 ISO. They can't have my Windows 7 ISO. So that's actually going to be an asterisk because I need to find out how to do that. I already got my ISO. I'm good. But if I were to make a video for someone else, I don't know that they would have an ISO. So I would have to find a way to do that. All right. Yeah, okay. So anyways, good news is I already have one installed. I'm going to start that up, but I will need to find out how to get free ones from the internet. Uh-oh. Did you just hear that? Something happened. The webcam's still good. My microphone's still good. My mouse is still moving. Okay. But yeah, something just disconnected. It was a USB that just disconnected. I didn't hear it reconnect. Alright. Okay. Then he wants me to install guest editions in my virtual box. But hey, I've already done that. Yeah, I even put on Firefox. Alright, yeah. Guest editions. We'll skip over that. I might not skip over it in the video, but I'll definitely skip over here. You know what? Guest additions. You know what? Let's call this kernel. Video 001. Well, you know what? Just kernel 001. And those are gonna be these are gonna be the notes for this just one, in which I'm gonna have to go through everything. I'm gonna have to go through on. I actually need to talk about what is a kernel actually. You know what? Demo left. What is a kernel? Or should I just start the video with the assumption that everyone knows? Or just start a video with assumption that nope. I will at least do a kernel brief. Give kernel overview. What is kernel? And then I'll say something like in order to blah blah blah. We need SDK, WDK, virtual box. Oh, you know what? I always do a PowerPoint presentation. My PowerPoint presentation would be normally, no, not that one. Is that it? Actually, it would be demo. It would be a demo left. PowerPoint presentation. And then we're also going to need whatever in the punk this is. All right, cool. So let's go back. What is he doing on the machine? Change our registry, Windows. Why are we changing the registry settings? Alright. Well, let's change the registry settings. Alright, so the big plan for what I'm doing, and the reason why I got so many windows open, is because of malware that I was reverse engineering had a call to a kernel function. It was RTL unwind, and they did a couple RTLs, a couple NTs, and they just went ahead and made that straight kernel call. So I was wondering, what does it take to make the kernel call, and can I make my own driver and use my own kernels or modify the kernel or whatever? So I've actually been going through this guy's tutorial series. And the thing is that his tutorial series is really good. He knows his stuff. But the biggest thing that I run into is that he's playing elevator music in the background, not talking, and his closed captions, although is a good idea, doesn't give me enough information, and they blink by way too quickly. Something else that I'm looking at is the fact that it was made in 2017. That's 2.5, almost 3 years. So I want to learn about kernels. I have the general concept. I could probably make one of my own if you just gave me Visual Studios and told me to go at it. But I like the way he did it, and I want other people to be able to follow along as well. So I'm redoing all 14 of his tutorial series, in which I'm going to be updating it to a 2020 era, so people have the most updated information. I'm going to be using my voice and be able to explain things, and of course I'm going to do it in my style, which is extremely methodical, slow, and over elaborate. So this is the plan. So this is the first one, and I'm going through it very slowly. The video only goes 8 minutes. I've been streaming now for 28 minutes. I'm going very slow, taking copious bullet points. I can't say notes, but bullet points at this moment. Trying to get an idea of how I would go about tackling this problem. And then once I'm done with this one, I'm going to save the text file. I'm going to go on to number 2. I'm going to go through all 14, and then I'm going to try to follow along, see if I understand it, see if I have any questions. And then I'll go back, after I'm done with the 14th and have the full series complete, then I'm going to go back to the first one, make a video on that. And then go to the second one, make that video. Third one, make that video. And if all goes well, I'll have 14 videos, and which I'll set up the YouTube algorithm or the YouTube distribution to, launch it like one every day for 14 straight days. That would be kind of cool. But this is going to be my first really big move into an actual series, something for people to follow along with. I mean, they can follow through all 7 of my other tutorial series, 6 of them being Gidra, 1 of them being Proxmox. But it's like the first time I'm actually going to try to do 14 videos in a row. And the way that I'm going to do that is by storing them all up and then going at it. So this is going to be absolutely boring. This is my own personal time, my stream. If I want to, I'll go grab some water, take a break. I'll put you guys on a be right back scene, and I'll do a countdown on when I'll be back and things like that. So this is really nice, relaxed. I'm going to be paying attention over here, but I do like to talk, so I'll probably end up talking to myself, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And then if you guys want to talk to me, throw something in the chat. I'll chat back. If for some reason you write something in and I don't see it, then, well, write in all caps. Just get my attention. But yeah, right now, going through videos, taking notes, absolutely boring. But then again, kernel development is boring. God, I don't want to say that. Someone will be like, it's the best thing ever. But we're going to get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and say howdy chat and see what happens. Okay, so back to the boring we go. But the 14 videos I'm gonna make are just gonna be so sweet. Oh, can't wait. Oh god, the sound. Oh, the music. It's horrible. Okay, so it still wants me to create a key. It still wants me to do a reg key. All right, local machine. Pop, pop. Ah, better, 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 better. All right, let's see. System, current control set. But I wish you would tell me why. Why am I creating a key? Questions. Why am I creating a reg key? Where do I find a Win7 ISO? All right, these are all questions that I think that people would ask, so I'm gonna ask them now, and then that way I don't have to ask them later. Or you guys don't have to ask them later. All right, you know what? Sure, let's listen to the music. God, no, that sucks. All right, he wants me to go into current system, current control set, numero 0 or null or whatever. Services. Why is mine lowercase? Oh, he jumped into control. I don't like the way he does this. It just like magically popped into there. Yeah, see, I don't even have that because oh, he moved this mouse up to. He hovered over services forever and then he went into control. How many likes does this video have? Ha! I had to click on that one. Wait, did I? What was the comments? Did he allow comments? Oh, okay. Share your source code? What? Gonna find SDK that's probably because it changed. Can you suggest other things? How does the... Oh my gosh. This guy just skipped straight to the hard questions. Alright, okay, whatever. Let's just keep doing what he says. Oh, hey, he has it up here. Alright, H key, local machine, system control, session manager. Oh, you know what? I know what he's doing. He's setting it so we can put in a key to press, and then it breaks the machine. Breaks the machine. It causes a blue screen of death. So that way we get that information that we need. All right, session manager, right click, new key. Why am I creating a reg key? To cause blue screen of death. It makes sense to me. All right, debug print filter. Debug print filter. Sure. Sounds good. HKLM. Where am I at? HKLM. System. Current control set. Control session manager. Debug Create, debug, print, filter. Filter? Filter. Okay. Whatever, dude. And here, new. Oh, my bad. No, not new key. New D word. New D word default. New D word default. I really wish he would tell us why we're doing this. Create D word default. You okay? Sounds good. Change the value to F. Why F? Yeah, we'll go with it. Alright, what did you just say? You said I'm gonna download some malware. At last, we need to download server loader to load our driver in Windows. Is there a better way to do this? Please tell me it takes us to MSDN. Driver loader at OSR online. So I see OSR online. I see GitHub. I see novirusthanks.org, Indeed, Sony.com. Why did he choose this one? And is that the route that I want to go? Why did he choose OSR online? And do I trust it? Other MSDN options? Gosh, I don't like the looks of this. I mean, that has malware written all over it. And if I download it, it'll be right in my system. And I have a lot of anti-malware stuff on my virtual machines. I don't have any anti-malware on my gaming rig. And that's where he wants me to install it. Let's see what happens. Alright, need to sign up to download this program. That's bullshit. Driver loader. Alright, let's do driver loader. It takes me to OSR Online. Warning. Yeah. Oh, wrong time? Is that my real time? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, man. Oh, man. What time does it think it is? Oh, well, I mean, that's not too far off. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, it just recently expired. XP, Net, Vista. Oh, you know what? It doesn't even want me to download it on this one. If I remember, I went through this video a little bit earlier. I don't even think he wants me to download it on this one. He wants me to download it onto the other machine. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's just take this malicious website. And I'm not downloading it on this computer. I'm going to download it on the virtual machine because that's ultimately where it's going to end up anyways. All right, on YouTube, Thaddeus. I think Windows has a setting that allows you to load unsigned drivers. That, my friend, is something that I will absolutely look into because. So the good news is that I went through the video and I see that even though this guy is downloading it to his local Windows 10 development machine, he's actually just going to drag it and drop it into the VM. So he's never honestly going to infect his machine. He's going to infect his VM if it is indeed malware. But so that's going to be fine for me, but I don't think it's going to be good for my YouTube audience. I don't want them to download something that's not coming from a trusted source, especially with certs that are out. So I might actually download this and use it in my virtual machine just to see. You know what? Let me do a little bit more research on how to do it right and properly using something Microsoft, because even though I'm fine with putting this in my virtual machines, I don't think my YouTube audience will be. And I don't want them to feel comfortable just to download something from some random site with out-of-date certs. So thank you for that, Thaddeus. All right, sweet. I think it's called test signing. Windows 7 test signing. Enable test signing on Vista and Windows 7. Let's see what we come up with. Windows Vista and Windows 7 default settings can't assign third-party drivers. Okay, so I can set that to be on. I can check to see if it's actually enabled. I can set it to be turned off. But how do I load the drivers? Enable test signing. So how do I actually do test signing? Using test signing. Well, first off, use test signing. All right, so now I made a note of that, so I'll never forget it. How to install unsigned drivers on Windows 7. CMN super user. Which one of these do I? Oh, here we go. How do I disable Windows 7 signed driver utility? Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I can Google stuff, but I'm not quite sure what this YouTuber, what his end goal is. So I'm gonna keep on going down this path, and I'm gonna do as he says. And as soon as I know where exactly he's going, then I'll be able to have more information to Google and find out exactly what needs to be done. So I know he's going to be signing an unsigned driver. He's going to be loading a unsigned driver, but I don't even know what unsigned driver he's going to be loading. So probably going to be whatever driver we create, since we're writing drivers from scratch. And if that's the case, all right. whatever. We're gonna go with what this guy says, and we'll see what happens. Luckily, it's gonna be my VM, so it's gonna be good. Copy link, copy link, copy link, copy link location, and then yeah, sure. I had to put Firefox into my Windows 7 because the Internet Explorer that came with it wouldn't go to any websites. You know what? I Googled it last time. Let's just Google it again. There we go. Oh man, it went straight to it. Not secure. Okay, let's download it. Multiple cannot be found on the server. Oh my gosh, man, this is getting more and more shady. Whenever I make my video, I am not going to have this as an option. Oh sheesh, this is so shady already. I might actually try to reverse engineer this just to see if there's any bad stuff in it, because that's what I do. Alright, whatever. Extract. You know what? Do I need the internet anymore? Do I really need the internet anymore here? I don't think I need the internet. Network connections. Sharing center. Yep. We're gonna play it safe. There we go. I have the file, so I don't need the internet anymore. Windows 2000. Oh my god, I am so happy that I am redoing this this horror. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm redoing this video, all 14 lessons, because I'm not sold that this guy knows exactly what he's doing, even though he's got more subscribers than me. Maybe this is one of his earlier ones. Let me take a look real quick. I'm not going to talk bad about other YouTubers because they can absolutely talk bad about me. All right, so it looks like he spent his time in the kernel world. Okay. How to set up kernel debugging, driver development. Okay, so he's a driver developer. Oh, I want to do this one sometime, and if he does it all in closed captions, then I might redo it all for him. But Windows driver development tutorial. All right, I might do that one next. But right now I'm doing the Windows kernel program tutorials for beginners. So okay, he's done nothing but rootkit and driver and kernel. So I guess we can trust him. I really don't like the way that he's going about this right here. This is the part that I don't like. So what did he do? Because when I bring this up, there's nothing that says Windows 7. There's .NET. That's probably the closest one. I don't know what WLH is. That's Windows 2000. I don't have Windows 2000. So what did he install? Need to download this program. Gotcha. Once we've downloaded and extract it to the desktop. So he wants to take kit. Whoa. See, it goes too fast. I can't even follow it. I need to quit complaining about his videos because I already know that I'm going to remake them. So me complaining about his videos is very mean to him. This is very great work. I just plan on making it better. All right. WNet is for 2003. WLH is for Windows 7 and above. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That is very helpful. All right, so WLH. What does LH stand for? Hey, if you guys can help me, what does WLH stand for? I get Windows 2K as the first option. And I understand that... I get this is Windows 2000. We all know what Windows 2000 is. .NET is, what do you say, Vista? Then XP is XP. Got it. What is WLH? What does that even stand for? Windows low hanging? Oh, there we go. Oh, Windows Longhorn. Huh. Bam. Windows Vista. Vista occurred over the lifespan of 5.5 years. The other Windows Longhorn built has an XP interface. Windows is the wallpaper is the same, but has a bull with long horns. Hey, learn something new every day. Alright, let's see. There's 169 matches for the term Longhorn. Very cool. Well, thanks for that. That's something new that I didn't know before. Okay. So he wants me to Longhorn. He does AMD. Is this based off of AMD? I don't remember. Settings. System. Processor. It doesn't say, but I wouldn't be surprised. We'll do what he did. Okay, and then he's going to drag it into the VM, but I'm just going to put a shortcut to the desktop since I'm already in the VM. Okay, so that is video number 1. So that 8 minutes was to set up the VirtualBox, the SDK, the WDK, and the OSR loader. All right, so find replacement. Okay. So that's that. So I think I'm gonna go take a break, run in the restroom. Then I'll come back and I'll write in a little bit more of the. I don't want to call it the script because I'm not going to script everything out right now. I'm going to write a little bit more of the notes for video 1 before I save it and close it out. Then I'll move on to video 2, and then after video 2, I'm probably going to call it a night and grab some Z's. But I still think that I'll be at this for about another hour. So if you guys be so kind to hang out for a bit, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to go to the restroom. I still have some snackies, so I'll continue snacking on those. My water is doing good, so I'm pretty much going to go to the restroom and stretch out my legs, and then I'll be back momentarily, guys. So once again, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for live streaming with me. Absolutely love doing this, and I love that you guys are getting to join along in the process. And I am very appreciative of Thaddeus and all the information you've been given. So hey, I'm going to disappear for about 5 minutes. I don't see it going 10 minutes, but at least 5 minutes, and take care of some normal household things. So I'll be back in a bit, and we'll see y'all when I come back. All right, all right. I am back, y'all. So, thank you for that break. Let me see. How long was it? It was 6 minutes, almost on the dot. Amazing. So let me look at my OBS real quick. See how it looks. It looks good. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Now it is. That is really weird. Okay, well, whatever. It's almost. Yeah, okay, good enough. Uh, I think that there's like some borders, but anyways, so what we've been doing is going through someone else's YouTube videos and trying to follow it, and ends up that it's not that easy to follow, and it's old, it's outdated, it's closed captioned, and it can be done better. So we're going through it to learn how to properly do Windows kernel, and once we're done with that, we're gonna remake it. And if we need to update it, like getting rid of some programs that look to be kind of suspicious, then we're gonna do that. So I went ahead and completed his first video. Now we're moving into his second video, but I'm actually gonna trace back, and we are going to go ahead and write up some notes on the first video so that I actually know what I'm talking about when it comes time to, well, talk. Alright, so I'm probably going to start off saying the same old thing I always say, y'all. Say, hey, y'all, I'm Jack. Today we're going to be looking into creating troubleshooting Windows kernels and drivers. Then intro scene. Oh man, I made a bomb intro scene. I love it. And then I always do my PowerPoint in which I'm going to give an overview of the kernel. Actually, I probably need to start looking at getting that PowerPoint slide ready. I can make all my notes inside that PowerPoint slide, to be honest. YouTube tutorials, nope. Let's put all these into the Ghidra series. Oh gosh. Nope. I'm trying to get everything the way that I want it. Alright, and then, oh, let's not even call it. Oh my gosh, let's not do that. That is so weird. Install on Windows 7 and Prox. You know what? Let's do Proxmox. Sweet. And then, yeah, I'll just leave that right there. We'll worry about the Ghidra series later. I need to relabel those. Let's do the kernel series. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to take the last Ghidra one and put into the kernel series, because this is going to be... what was this one going to be called again? Setting up environment. I'm going to call it environment 0 or environment. Excellent. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright. Yeah, I'll worry about the PowerPoint slide later. You know what? I'll also worry about this later. Let's go and look at number 2. And then maybe tomorrow I'll go back and look at all this stuff. Alright, well, let's go and see what else he has to say. I think I'm just going to do the first 2 videos and then go back and do all the writing. I'll probably do all the scripting stuff off camera because I don't want you guys to get bored. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Or let me see. Let's see what he has to write. Alright, Lancaster. What are we doing, dude? Virtual KD. Why are we keep downloading all this random stuff? Kernel Debugger Booster? Seemingly integrates with WinDBG. Oh, I mean, that sounds legit. Select the VM and run debugger. Okay, so on this one. On this one. What is this called? Virtual KD. The first thing we're gonna do on this video is we're gonna install Virtual KD. Nope. Try that again. Virtual KD. Oh yeah, because I turned off the internet because I was scared. Network center. Let's turn it back on. Yeah. All right, JP Ward. Hey, I love your last name. Yeah, you're talking about virtual KD. Is that what we're thinking about? What could be wrong? Because I don't know. I hate downloaded malware, but this guy says download malware, so we're gonna download it. And from the looks of it, it sounds like it's supposed to be installed on my physical machine, on my developer machine. So let's go ahead and see what he says. I'll do it, but I sure don't want to. All right, so he clicks it, he downloads it. Okay. So am I installing it in the virtual box or outside of the virtual box? All we need to do is on this page. Okay. Sure. So you guys see that? It's 7-zip icon with an exe as the extension. That How did this YouTube video even get on the internet? Once again, if you look at the guy's page, it looks like he's legit. It looks like he knows what he's doing. Rootkits, debugging, driver development, kernel programming. It looks like he knows what he's doing, but he's using all these programs that just don't look right. And so far I've been okay because I've installed them all on my virtual machine, but does he want me to install this one on my host machine? I don't want to. And how can it say exe but it still be a 7-zip self-extracting? Whatever. Okay, he puts the target stuff over there. Alright, well, let's go ahead and follow him up to that point, shall we? Let's install some malicious stuff onto our machine. Once again, it might not be malicious, but it doesn't look legit, if that makes any sense. Sysprogs. You know what? What can we learn about sysprogs? Okay. Okay. Let's look at their tweets. Oh, man. Something went wrong. Of course something went wrong. I don't trust you. Okay, you know what? They do look legit. They look legit, just as legit as sysinternals or as legit as Bentext or PE Studios. All right, you know what? Cool. I'm sorry, Sysprogs, for doubting you. All right, so let's go and do virtual KD. Let's install on our machines because now that I've done a little bit of research, they look like they're not such a D-bag company. Save file. And open. Sure. Date created. Oh, of course, that was the date that I created. File version. It is a 7-zip, even though it has an exe extension. I guess that's not horrible. Oh, I've already done all that. Okay. Do I want to download into the downloads? I do want to download into the downloads. Thank you for asking. Or unzip into the downloads. Okay, and then he wanted to put the target onto the target machine. Why not just download whatever? All right, target onto the target machine. Really? I thought I installed the guest edition CD and everything. Did I reboot it? I'm sure I did. Let me see. Can I make a big screen? Okay, I can make a big screen, so I know I installed the guest editions. But I still can't drag and drop? Alright, well, in that case... Alright, let's just install it on the VM. Bam. Problem solved. Problem stay installed. Go me. Downloads. A post for reference if you want to analyze malware in Windows. Check out Flare VM. I actually heard some really good things about Flare VM. And I will absolutely check them out. Live Overflow did a challenge for Flare on, in which he used Flare VM, and he really loved it. So I kind of want to do that as well. And thank you for your suggestion, and I'm not trying to shoot your suggestion down at all. But at the same time, I am going to use Flare on because I want to try it, and I want to be able to have an opinion about it, and I might even do a video on it. But I made my own. Add a shared folder. Yes, actually I have a I love that sound. I have a FTP that I usually allow all the malicious stuff to talk to. But I'd like to introduce you, if you don't mind, since you did bring it up. I'd like to introduce you to DefRem. So this is what I made. This is what I call Defense Reverse Engineering of Malware XP, DefRem XP. This is made by me. And no one in the world has this. But what it is it's got the hex editors. It has OpenOffice because why the hell not? Opera because Wireshark, API Monitor, Bintext, pdetective, Ollie Debug, Notepad++. Ooh. My favorite, NoriBin. This thing is just absolutely amazing. Quick way to turn off network connections. Import Fixer, Fiddler, exe info, regshot. It's got it all. And this is still my favorite. I'll use this one all the time. And it's even got some malware. No, you guys can't have my malware. As for the installed modules, I made a list of all the installed modules. So I'm absolutely going to check the Flare VM because I hear great things about it. But this is what I've been using the entire time, and I'm actually in the process of making this exact same thing for Windows 7. Absolutely love it. Can't imagine. Let's get rid of that BS. Yeah. Anyways, so thank you for that. I am totally going to check it out, but this is what I use, and it just the reason why I love it is because I know exactly what's inside of it. So, but I'm going to check out Flare VM. That's an amazing suggestion, and thank you for suggesting it. Where was I? Oh, okay. We're doing this. Which we've read that. Oh, okay. We've already done all that. So what am I doing? This guy, right? Okay. All right. So the video. Let me put the video over here. Bam. And then put this guy right there. Bam. All right. So the video got all the way up to this point. So this is where I'm going to keep going. Sweet. And then something that I've done in the Twitter world and something I'm continuing to do as I go into the YouTube streaming is if you ask a good question and I give a good answer and you hear me and I hear you and we have good communication, I still might write it out in chat. So if someone comes, 10 minutes down the line and they go back and look at the chat messages, they'll be able to kind of follow along with the conversation. All right, so he put it all on there. Yeah, okay. Nope. Yep. All right, let's continue on. We have to shut down and close up after copying the target folder into VirtualBox. What's wrong with this guy? Why do you have to shut down your box just because? Oh, okay. I still don't get it, but we'll do it. We'll play his game. We'll play his game. So far, everything that I thought that he was doing dumb, he actually continued on, and it was actually a smart move. So we're gonna play his game. All right. So command prompt on local machine. Navigate to VirtualBox folder. Sure. Is it in program files? Okay. Where the hell's my VirtualBox at? Nope. Nope. That's VirtualBox VMs. And what page is he on? Alright, I guess we need to go back a little bit to figure out exactly what we missed. Okay, okay. Alright, so we need to go back to that virtual KD thing. And I guess we actually need to... Is this it? Features, easy installation. Easy installation. Okay. Virtual KD improves kernel debugging performance with VirtualBox. Blah, 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 blah. Install, debug, transport DLL inside your VM. Prepare VirtualBox to work with Virtual KD. And start VM monitor to be able to debug. Alright, so download the latest. Run VirtualBox integration. And enable. Alright, so what is he wanting us to do? I don't... Because he's not doing what the instructions are saying. So he wants me to go into Program Files, Oracle VirtualBox. Are you guys seeing this too? He tells us to open the command prompt, navigate to VirtualBox. And then he alt tabs out of it. Are we going to go back to that command prompt? And then where are you getting these instructions at? They're just like magically there. My page does not look like his page. Oh, you know what? Here, nope. Is this it? Alright, well, let's just keep watching. Let's see what happens. Alright, what are we doing with that DLL? Okay, the website says nothing about that. Alright, so when he did it, it says install virtual KD and VirtualBox. Install VirtualBox. Okay, so install KD, install 5.0, and close all VirtualBoxes and run. Okay, all right, we're going to go with this. We're no longer going to go with this video because this video is way out there. I mean, let me rephrase. That's not way out there. It's antiquated. Deprecated. It is deprecated. It's 2.5 years old. So, we're going to move away from this deprecation and we're going to go into our own. And this says... I need to actually... install VDK, and then... You know what? Let's just... follow instructions. Which can be found at there. Oh, that's why you wanted me to close all VirtualBox instances. Run VirtualBox integration. Okay, let's try that. Program files, Oracle. Oracle, no, not there. Here? Oracle. VirtualBox. Virtual integration? Where did we find that at? VirtualBox integration. Starts with an I. See, not even this gives me a lot of information. Run VirtualBox integration. You know what? I bet you it's not even VirtualBox program. I bet you it's this virtual KD thing. Here we go. Oh man, I'm running an exe on my own machine. Oh, all right, John. Hey, thanks for jumping in, brother. Yeah, this is my first time doing the YouTube thing, but I think it's going to save it as a video. So, yeah, that'd be great, man. Talk to you later, John. Have fun. All right. I really don't like installing random exes on my computer. Oh, good thing. All right, so more of the story is that I can't even follow along with this guy because his videos are 2.5 years old. They no longer apply. So I can continue trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, or I can find my own way, find other videos. What I might do is still try to do the 14-part series, but I'm gonna have to do it my own way. I'm gonna have to find other ways to do it. Either that, I'm gonna have to try to find a way to fit this. I didn't think it's gonna be this difficult, to be honest with you. I was gonna follow the guy's instructions. Bingo, Superman's your mom, and then everything was gonna be good, right? I guess not. Maybe that's what the 3 downvotes were for. I want to go back and look at his video, see if anyone has tried to do this recently and if they've ran into problems or not. Because, man, I'm running into problems left and right. Alright. So, some through an exception, operation failed, conf components, I don't want to read all this. No such interface supported. That's what I'm getting. I think this line right here, not that you guys can see it or anything, but I think that's probably the big part right here. No interface supported. If this does not work, read here about configuring VBox manually. Okay. Oh! I just got done talking mess about this guy. And it was like he was right all along. Oh. This guy said, oh, I'm totally eating. My bad. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Alright, so this Joker, I'm going to call him Joker, but he's probably a really smart guy. Said that I need to do all this. And now, guess what? I need to do all this. Perfect. Alright, so maybe this video is not bullshit. Maybe he works for syshubs or sysprogs. Let me say something in chat. I'm gonna say bye to John in chat. Bye, John. Okay, so KD client DLL. KD client DLL for 32 or 64 virtual box. Oh, what did I make? Did I make a 64 or 32? I probably made a 64. I'll just do both. Okay, 64. Change the owner to... Did that work? Yay! Wait. Set the owner to system. Okay, very cool. Okay. I like these little blueberry doohickey things, but man, hey, they choke you out sometime. They make your throat dry, but they taste super good. All right, so close all VirtualBox processes. Do I have any VirtualBox processes open? I still don't know why I have that open. What? No, not Notepad. Find string. Yeah, okay, sweet. So no VirtualBoxes processes are open. Alright, so now it wants me to go into the command prompt. That's why the guy earlier told me to go into the command prompt. Ah! Okay. Directory with the... Alright, VBox manage. VBox name. Oh, okay. VBox manage, set extra data. Winbox 7, VirtualBox internal devices, path. Alright, sweet, let's do that. Okay, it is there. Set extra data. What was the name of my VBox? You know what, instead of doing that, let's just come over here and take a look. Let's see, users, striker, VirtualBox. Okay. And then VBox internal. Is there... What am I missing? So, alright, so I'm in the VirtualBox path. He's in the VirtualBox path. He does VBox manage. I do VBox manage. He does set extra data. I do set extra data. I put it in my box. He puts it in his box. I type in VBox internal. I guess I'm just going to write it out as is. But I'm still so confused. Maybe I'm creating the path. Where is my VMs located at? They're located here. Okay, so type it in the blind, but I think we'll be okay. Of course, I'm gonna have to put that inside of that. Then bundle. Oh, directory with the client DLL, not the directory with the virtual boxes. With the DLL, okay, okay. I'm with you. Virtual KD DLL. I don't know why his says bundle, but whatever. Alright, let's hit enter and see what happens. Hey, it took. And it went very easy, which is weird. Okay. So that part's done. I actually want to have the legacy. I also want to link to the legacy version, just in case. Alright, now let's see if he did the same thing that I did. When I make mine, I'm just going to make a virtual box. I'm not going to try to convince people to do VMware. Yep. Okay. Okay. Advanced. Change. Oh, he's already got his system. Type in system. Yep, I did all that. I did that. Copy and paste the commands. Who copies and pastes commands? Are you supposed to copy and paste commands? Oh, good. He knows that trick. Like, the only thing that I don't like about this whole thing is that it's kind of old and he doesn't talk. That's really the only thing that I have against it. Really. Alright, so now he powers the machine back on. Let's do that. Power the machine back on. Yay, driver VM. Now everyone knows my password. Woohoo! Alright, let's minimize that again. Come back video. Alright, so what do you want to do now? Where did I download all that stuff at? I still have it in here. Let's go ahead and let's pull both of them out. And then let's just get rid of that. But actually for this, I'm going to get rid of everything that I don't need. I don't think I need those. Pretty sure VirtualBox is running on AMD. Even though my local computer isn't an AMD. My local computer is indeed. Ah. We'll figure that out. I'm not worried too much about it. Alright, so what did he launch? So he just pulled out target. Let's just pull out target. And we'll also delete all that too. Alright, then on target one, he wants to do the VM install. Gonna come up with that. Yep. Okay. What does he do here? Oh, he just clicks install. Alright, click install. Start your computer now. Yeah. Alright. Ooh. I get to select debugger enabled. I like that. Give me my... Oh, right controls, man. I had a hard time escaping out of that. Disable signature enforcement manually. Okay. So it seems that this, whatever in the hell I downloaded, it just allows unsigned drivers pretty much. What did he just start up? Yeah. VM 64. VM 64. Okay. Alright, so he has VMs, I don't. I have a hung VM. Why do I have a hung VM? I don't want my VM to hang. I want it to work. I want everything to work just first time around with no issues. Is that too much to ask? Alright, man. This is already annoying. Now you do not want to imagine installing macOS Catalina on VirtualBox. It's a complete mess and takes too long, at least for me it took. Yeah, absolutely right. I completely understand. Uh, when I started making mobile applications, I had a Windows phone, and I started making software because I had a Windows phone and it had absolutely no apps. So I made an app for the Windows phone. It was an app for the Army to help soldiers calculate their physical fitness test. I made it for the Windows phone. Then I made it for Android. Well, what's the next logical step? Make it for Apple for iPhones. But I couldn't download Xcode on a Windows computer, so I found myself a high mountain, a Mac OS high mount, I think it was. I can't remember the name of the Mac OS distro at that time. But yeah, I found a way to install it inside of a virtual box, and that was just a pain. I think it had to do something with the MBR, the master boot record or something. Just it was, square peg round hole. It was stupid. Much like how this is stupid. I don't know why it's not letting me continue on. Everything is just broken. So I might have to just call it quits here tonight just because I'm really angry at all this. AMD at the time. Did I install the wrong thing? I don't think so. So confused. Well, let's bring it up in normal mode. Can we bring it up in normal mode? Oh! Totally just ruined it. It killed it. High Sierra! Yes! Thank you. That was it. It was High Sierra. Absolutely. Uh, did we brick our Windows 7? We may have already bricked it. Oh, it's coming back on. Alright, so what did we do wrong? Installed that. What did we do wrong? Because I haven't even touched OSR loader yet. I just had it ready to be used. So whatever I did, it was with... Alright. So, did anyone down here say that it broke for them? And did he help them? Showing the process of blah 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 blah. No. No. Nope. My VM from VirtualBox is not showing up in VDK. Yes. Even going through all your steps. I am 19. Yeah, okay. On both virtual machine and host. I saw something from that, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's go and open up that and we'll take a look at what they say. I'm missing the talking about writing first driver. There's a tutorial on how to deploy and install the driver and debug under Visual Studios. I do the same in this guy, but still cannot run deploy the debug driver from Visual Studios. Not talking about the driver. Okay, that's something completely different. I had problems deploying features of Visual Studios despite having installed blah 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 blah. Oh, they say OSR is very helpful. Alright, virtual monitor is not showing virtual machine names. Did you use VirtualBox? Can you send me an email? I'm using VirtualBox. Blah blah blah. Didn't work. I have the same problem. Doesn't work with 6. I have the same issues. Bye, Jean. We'll see you later. Obrigado por visitación. You have a good night. I'm struggling for a week on it. I will try 5.2. Thank you. This worked after installation. Da, da, da. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so I think these 3 are going to be what I need to look at to get this to work. And these 3 are going to need to be what I look at to tell you guys how to get this to work, because I have VirtualBox 6. 6? Maybe even higher than 6. What do I have? Help. About VirtualBox 6.1. And it's telling me to use 5.2. Let's go ahead and go back to... Let's go back to the virtual KD thing and see if it actually says 5 or if it says 6 or later. Install 5 or later. Five or later. Okay. So what about this post? Okay. Thanks, this works. What? Copy that and that to system 32 from da da da. Okay, there's even more stuff that needs to be done. That's awesome. So funny thing is that I was in the army for 17 glorious years. Which is where this beauty came from. In which when I got in, they decided that they wanted to teach me Spanish, and I said, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." So I've been speaking Spanish on and off for about 17 years. And in 2015, no, in 2000, not 10. I say 2013, 2014. Anywhere from 13 to 14. They sent me through a 4-week Brazilian Portuguese course, in which it was all native Spanish speakers, and I was the only white guy that wasn't a native Spanish speaker. And they taught me Brazilian Portuguese, and I got the highest score out of the class in 4 weeks. So I could, if I studied a little bit, I could get around a city and ask to go to the airport and ask to be taken to the hotel and things like that. But that's about it. My Portuguese fails in comparison to my Spanish. And of course, my Spanish fails in comparison to my English, obviously. Okay, so it looks like we got some more things to do than just, you know, I'm not going to install, I'm not going to go back and try to install a VirtualBox 5.2. I'm going to try to force this to work. And in forcing this to work, I'll be able to properly describe to everyone else how to best make this work. You know what? Do I have WinDebug installed? I don't even know if I have a debugger installed. Quieto. Alright. Challenge on. Alright, so the moral of the story is that a normal person is not going to be able to go through this guy's videos and be able to debug kernels as this guy is saying. So if anyone's trying to study up for an exam or anything that is going to test kernel development and kernel debugging, then the videos that this guy has is not going to help that person at this moment in time. If they were to rewind the clock back by about 2 years, then maybe. But right now, it's not working for me, and it's not going to work for anyone else. But I'm still going to do this thing, and I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to learn by force, if I have to, how to do this and how to make it good and how to make it as least shady as possible. And then we're going to do our recording of the videos. I thought this was going to be a lot quicker than what it actually was. I thought I was just going to be able to follow his videos and they were all going to be flawless. I thought I was going to have to do a lot of reading, which makes sense, but I did not expect that I was going to run into errors. I didn't. But the good news is that I'm going to do this all the way to the end. So, yeah. So maybe I'll be back on tomorrow, hitting my head against the same brick wall, and maybe you guys can give me some good information. So I was given a really good idea earlier about how to get the how to install unsigned drivers, and which I'm absolutely going to take that one and hold on to that idea. Test signing and how to disable test signing. So there's got to be other ways you can do it. I'm pretty sure there is with Visual Studios. So I'm going to try this guy's way. If I really can't, then I'm going to find another way to do it. But as for now, I'm going to call it quits for the night. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to take this, put the link in here. I'm going to come back to that, and then I'm going to take a look at some of this. then all this is where I will start back up tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining me. Good night to you too. Thanks for the little wave. So good night. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back more than likely tomorrow to continue on, because this is a series that I really want to do. I want to take this 14-part series that is nothing but closed caption that is a year and a half old, and I want to update it to make it very easy for everyone who's following and give it my own flair while I'm at it. So thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.